Okay, this is a follow-up video to my first one about being a first-time car buyer. Again, this is based on a personal experience and a professional's experience as a car salesman. The first thing I'll advise you, when you get the key and you open the door and you smell, the car smells like mildew, run. Let me tell you, you'll be given reasons such as, oh yeah, we left the car outside overnight, someone forgot to raise the windows, it rained, and that's why you're going to get rid of it. Once you buy it, bring it back. Don't buy it. Because it may be true, but it's not worth it. Normally, when a car smells like mildew, the car has spent time underwater. A car that's been underwater is useless to you and is useless to the next buyer. Don't buy a car that smells like mildew, no matter what you are told is the reason behind it, unless you are certain. Even if you were certain, I wouldn't buy it because the smell never goes away. Second, you open the hood and you find a turbocharge been added, a supercharged been added. Basically, if you see performance parts added such as turbo, superchargers, it's very likely this car has not been babied. It's been driven hard. And yes, the engine has one life to live. When you drive it hard all the time, and what you're using such as turbos and superchargers to drive this car is going to have a pretty impactful affect the life expectancy of the engine, because it affects the cooling. When you have a turbo and a supercharger and then have the efficient cooling, this car is not going to have a long life. So please run away from aftermarket such as turbos and superchargers if you want to have your car in the long run and not deal with other issues about the heating system and engine system related. The other one is that you found out while test driving it that the mileage displayed on the odometer are not the real mileage. In the business, they call it TMU, true miles unknown. Run. True miles unknown. You may be given many reasons why there is no value in a true miles unknown car unless you decide you are able to, and you decide to hold on to this car for the rest of the car's life. If this car was your grandma's car, if this car was your best friend's grandma's car, maybe. But if a dealership is telling you that it's a TMU, true miles unknown, don't buy the car. That's just very, very against, do not buy the car with a TMU. And the other one is that you found a car that you were looking for to already been wrapped. You're excited because it's the exact color, it's what you were going to do anyway, and you were told, yeah, it's an amazing wrap, it's the premium wrap, it's a lifetime warranty. Don't buy a wrapped used car. Why? Because you don't know why it was wrapped. The reason why you're told is not always the reason why they wrapped it. I've seen it. Run away. Unless you know for sure what's underneath the wrap, do not buy a used wrapped car. That's absolutely a must not do when buying a used car. And mostly if you're new, do not buy a wrapped used car. And then don't do this. Don't make this mistake. The mistake that a lot of new car buyers, used car buyers, like myself had made, is to go in to buy a car because obviously it's a value price. You decide, yeah, this is something I can afford. It's used. It's a few thousand, $10,000 less, $5,000 less than a new one. And by the time you come out of the finance office, you added so many things that the car is now as much as a brand new car because you're told it's going to give you peace of mind. Don't do that. Buy a used car that is been known by Consumer Report or friends or family member as a reliable car. I'm going to name two brands. In general, Toyota or Honda have a good reputation as being long-term. They have a long life expectancy. I know that in general, the life expectancy of a Toyota Camry or a Toyota Corolla is about 240,000 miles. So if you can buy one, even at 100 or even 140,000 miles, there's a likelihood that you can have this car an additional 100,000 miles. That means even if you drive 20,000 miles a year, you can have it for another 5 years with no major issues except the servicing. So don't come out of the finance office and be told that you need extended warranty, you need the wheels and tires, you need the hatching, you need everything you can imagine, low jack, whatever. And by the time you look at your final number, you get home, the car is as much, if not more expensive than a brand new car. Don't do that. Those are my points today. Hopefully you use this information to make you a better first-time buyer and also a better used car buyer. Thank you. God bless you. Please scroll down, subscribe, leave your comments. Much appreciated.